Assalamu alaikum viewers. My name is Sakif Wala, and as a part of Rehan AI teacher training course, I am back with another session of discussion with ChatGPT. Today, the topic of discussion is how to cultivate a thankful mindset. So let's dive in. Hello, ChatGPT.
Hello, Sakib Wala. Glad to continue. So, cultivating a thankful mindset often starts with small, consistent habits, noticing what is going right, even in tiny things, like a quiet cup of tea or finishing a tough task, builds that mindset. Journaling helps for some people. Others just pause and name what they're grateful for. Over time, it trains your brain to notice good things more naturally.
How is this mindset different from just saying thank you?
Ah, Great distinction. Saying thank you is a moment, but a thankful mindset is a habit. It's like a background orientation where your default is noticing value, not just reacting. The words
Uh,
are easy. The mindset is sustained attention.
how one can be thankful in life when people naturally tend to focus more on what is missing in their lives and what rather than what they already have.
That's natural. Our brains are wired to notice gaps. So you don't fight that head on. Instead, gently add balance. Each day, name one thing that worked, even if it's tiny. Over time, your attention gets trained to notice those more automatically.
You considered the element of practice. So, how can practicing gratitude change the way we perceive ordinary experiences and everyday challenges?
Well, practice sharpens perception. Over time, traffic jams or chores aren't just annoyances, they can become reminders. A chance to breathe or notice something small. Gratitude doesn't erase problems, but it changes the lens. So you see texture, not just friction.
Can gratitude truly improve our happiness and life satisfaction, or can it sometimes become forced or superficial?
It can feel forced if treated like a chore, but when it's tied to genuine noticing, even tiny concrete things, like a friend checking in or finishing a task, it tends to boost satisfaction. The key is authenticity, not perfection.
You mentioned about authenticity. So, if someone is going through a difficult or stressful period in his life, how can he show gratitude for smaller things?
Start very small. One thing a day: warm sunlight, a glass of water, a moment of quiet. No need to pretend everything's fine. Just notice what's still supporting you. Over time, those small noticings can create a quiet baseline of steadiness.
What about the role of our companions or peers in our sense of gratitude, especially in this age of social media?
Yeah, this age makes comparison easy, and that often steals gratitude. Having companions who share honestly, not just their highlights, helps a lot. Real conversation about ups and downs creates space for gratitude that's grounded, not performative. Sometimes just one steady, non judgy friend makes the practice feel real instead of like it's just social media gloss. Authenticity, togetherness often does more for gratitude than any quote unquote perfect feed ever could.
Great. So, on the matter of authenticity, how can we develop gratitude without losing our ambition or to improve ourselves or achieve greater goals?
You don't have to drop ambition. Gratitude can be the fuel, seeing what's already working so you can build from it rather than resent where you are. Use gratitude to ground yourself, then set clear goals that actually matter to you. The combo is grateful and driven, not grateful instead of driven. Aim forward, eyes on progress, but keep the rearview mirror tinted with appreciation. That balance keeps hunger healthy instead of bitter.
On the comparison of gratitude and resentment, should we let go of resentment altogether, or it can also fuel our fire and our ambition?
Resentment burns fuel, but it burns dirty. It might push action short term, but it usually costs more in energy and peace. If you can notice it, name it, and understand what it points to, like a value that's being violated, then you can redirect that energy towards action. Otherwise, letting go tends to free up space for cleaner, more sustainable motivation. So, yeah, acknowledge it, then move on.
Hmm. Can being thankful for what we have in life help us recognize certain things in our life that need to change?
Yes, gratitude can highlight mismatches. Like, I'm thankful for this friend, but realize the friendship needs more honesty. Or thankful for a job, but realize your energy is draining and it points to a needed boundary or a possible change. It's not blind contentment, it's clarity. It shows what to keep and what to adjust.
How can one move from the small steps that you mentioned of gratitude and turn it to a lasting, positive, or thankful mindset?
Consistency. Do tiny things daily. Say one real thank you. Notice one thing that went right. Over weeks, that starts feeling natural. Add reflection, maybe a short journal or a quiet minute before bed. And when you notice struggle, treat it as a prompt, not a failure signal. Little by little, gratitude becomes a lens you look through rather than a task you perform.
You mentioned keeping a gratitude journal. So elaborate on its benefits and recommend the viewers, in your perspective, why is it so important?
Hmm, one sec. Yeah, a gratitude journal's power is in training attention. It nudges your mind to notice what's going well. It builds emotional resilience, reduces rumination, and gives you a record to revisit when times get heavy. Keep it simple, honest, three things a night. Over a couple weeks, most people notice subtle shifts, less complaining, more balance. As a thought to leave you with, gratitude doesn't change your past, but it changes the way you see the present. And that changes the future you create.
Just as you mentioned, gratitude changes our present and impacts our future. Can expressing appreciation to people affect the quality and strength of our relationships too?
Absolutely. Regular, specific appreciation builds trust and warmth, makes people feel seen. Over time, that steady acknowledgement can soften conflicts and make tough conversations easier because the foundation of respect feels solid. It's like watering the relationship little by little.
What about setbacks and failures? What can gratitude in these terms, or should we celebrate our failures as well?
Well, when something goes wrong, gratitude doesn't mean faking positivity. It's more like, what's one thing I can still learn or lean on here? You can acknowledge the sting, then credit any support, skills, or small silver linings. Celebrate effort, not just wins. Sometimes even a tiny note, I showed up, supports growth without sugarcoating failure.
How in setup of parents and their children, how can they set up a culture of gratitude without making it feel like an obligation?
Make it visible, but not mandatory. Share your own thanks out loud naturally. Invite, don't force. Maybe a family ritual where each person shares one thing, but passing is okay too. Over time, kids absorb that noticing pattern, and it feels like part of regular life, not homework. And every so often, tie gratitude to action. Like, we're thankful for our community, so let's do a small cleanup together. That connection between appreciation and action makes the culture real.
If you could give someone one practical principle for developing a thankful mindset starting today, what would it be and why?
Pick one daily moment, same time each evening. Name one thing you appreciated today and why. Just one. It's small, but consistency reshapes perception. Over time, the mind starts to notice more naturally.
Th- Thank you, ChatGPT, for today's session.
You're welcome, Sakib Fiaz Earningwala. Care and talk soon.
Viewers, that was all from my side. Hope to see you soon in another session. Until then, signing off. Allah Hafiz.